Hi, boys and girls. You know, in math, we've talked about measurement. And, you know, when you get older, a lot of times when you're measuring the length, you'll use something like a ruler or a tape measure or a yardstick to measure to see how long things are. But when you're first starting out, we do non-standard measurement. And when I say non-standard, that means that we use an object. You know, I have linking cubes here. And in your assignment, it asks you to see how many linking cubes long things are. Well, I would just put linking cubes from the beginning to the end and lay them so that they're touching side by side. And then I would see how many cubes long the object is. I know that you do not have linking cubes at home. So what you can do to measure is you can use your beans or pennies. So if you use beans, you would start at the very end and you would want to lay the beans side by side so they're touching, which is a little hard to show, but I'm going to draw you a picture. And then you can see how many long the carrot is. Now, when you're measuring, let's say that I have the nail right here. When I want to see how many long it is, I'm going to need to start at the end and go to the end. And I'm going to lay my objects with no spaces between them, because if I leave a space, I'm not measuring that part. And I want to go from one end to the other. That's how you measure something. I can see that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beans long. In the video you'll watch today, you'll notice that you don't want to start in the middle and measure, because then you're not measuring this part right here. And you want to make sure you go all the way to the end so that you're measuring the whole thing. That won't work. You also don't want to leave those spaces, because if you're measuring like this, you have huge gaps. So on this page, you're going to measure how many cubes long each of these objects are. But you're not going to use cubes. You're going to use pennies or the beans I gave you to measure. That will help you find what number to write here. So you'll lay out your beans or pennies to measure, and then when you're finished, you'll count them and write how many here. On this side, you'll do the same thing, but you'll pick an object. I'm going to measure a marker, so I'll lay out my beans and see how many beans long the marker is. So then I'll draw my marker and write how many. You'll find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things in your home that you can measure. Now remember that you probably don't have a ton of beans or a ton of pennies, so choose small things that you can measure. On this page it says draw more to make 10. So I have 2, I need to make 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2 plus 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, did I make 10? Yeah, 2 plus 8 makes 10. Oh, look, I have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, I said I had 10, but I have 2 again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 plus 8. Here I have 3. So whatever the shape is, draw more of that shape to make 10 total. And then you can look, how many did you have to draw? It helps you with your addition facts. If I had 2 and I had to draw 8, well, now I know that 2 plus 8 is 10. If I have 3 and I have to draw 7, now I know that 3 plus 7 is 10. Have a good day.